Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is for me on OAFTV. Yes, and now on Bbnaija season 7, the level of season has started already, and there has been a lot of twists, a lot of angles. You like switching from one house to the other. You're like the Twitter and Instagram people says from the mainland to the island, from the trenches. Guy, it's been fun actually and kind of confusing. I don't know for you, but for me, it has been kind of confusing, like switching from one channel to another. Hey, guys, from 190 to 199. Look at what is happening in this house. Look at what is happening in that house. Guys, I actually like the twist anyways, but all the same, it has been so interesting. In this video today, I'm going to be giving you just about what everything that has happened so far, since the introduction, the head of house, and everything in between. So you don't want to miss this juicy gist. But before I go on, have you clicked that red button, the subscribe button? If you haven't, please do. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So moving on to the gist of the day. Okay, today Monday was actually the head of house game, and I've been already looking forward to, like, when will this housemate, when will they meet? They really know each other from the beginning. Have they met? That actually answers all our curiosity and all our answers, because they actually had a lockdown between themselves before, and there was a wager between themselves, like, your life depends on this person. There's the level 1, there's the level 2. Probably they were giving it, I think they were giving a card. Some were giving a multicolor card, some were giving a black and white card. They chose actually and wrote their name on it. So that actually differentiate them from which level they are in, which house they will be in. And for the first air of house game, them coming in from upstairs and coming in from the other room, seeing themselves like, wow, the reunion was so contagious. Like, even me myself, I was just smiling, and my sister was just like, oh, really? Some people were sitting down, some people were really hugging themselves and making out and doing it. Also, like, wow, you just like you see somebody you've seen them for a very long time, and you're sitting there like, oh, you here? Oh my god, stuff like that. What was so actually interesting. So, Biggie actually give them time to, like, reminisce, try and catch up with each other for a few minutes, and after everything was done, they got to the business of the day, and the tax was on. And in this, there's actually another twist, which that the person with the lowest performance actually will be given the tail of the house. You want to know what that entails? Don't go nowhere. Stick around. There's actually going to be tail of the house. After the head of the house that we normally know. I've been asking myself questions, like, when I've seen like two head of house chair in each house, like head of house chairs in each houses. I was like, okay, well, one head of house like rule over them, or will each houses have their own head of house? But apparently what happened was, like, there was only one head of house, and the head of house privilege for this season is, like, as in, for now, I won't say for this season, for now, the way Biggie is giving us is like, okay, you're the head of house, you're not up for nomination. Yes, we know that. But, once the head of house is from their house, from one particular level, from one house, like the black and white and the multicolored, like, the rest of them are immune to nominations. They will not be up for eviction for the week. But the rest of the house, the other people's house, will be up for eviction. And you know, it was people from the level 1 house that won. It was Elo Swag that was crowned the head of house. Yes. I actually like Brian, so he has a very good fighting spirit. But eventually Elo Swag won, the first head of house of Bbnaija season 7 level up season, and that actually made his housemates immune to nominations, and he has been given the privilege that he will be the only one to nominate people from the other house. Like, the rest are not, they're just only to give him advice and it's not to mention out who is going to nominate and who is going to put up for nomination. Just take the advice, stick it in yourself. Don't say it out, just let it remain there. That's what it's all about. So later on, after, and Bella was the tail of the house, with the lowest performance. While some were disqualified from the game because they actually touched the ball twice, blah blah blah. So moving on, you know, I know I actually knew there was gonna be punishment for the tail of the house. And guess what Biggie actually said? Biggie was like, okay, you're gonna be wearing your clothes inside house for the rest of the week. That's the punishment of the tail of the house. But I still believe that they would have found something like many at the assistant or anything. But anyway, true, it's actually making it all interesting, and we don't know what is coming. We are just watching. I'm still in the middle of switching here and there, expecting different twists and different, things to happen. But I actually like Elo's swag. It's not really lessen the power, overshadow him. It's not really sinking into the power. He's actually good with his housemates. Those people in everyone else, they're actually in sync. And after the end of our show and everything, you know, every one of them going back to their respective houses, level two housemates, the multicolored housemates, they were in misery, they were in shock because they've already put a mindset to them like, okay, you all are up for nomination and you don't even know who is who, you don't know who will be going home or something like that. And they started asking themselves, hey, what do you think this person's strength is? What do you think? You didn't see them. They are so united. They kept on talking and talking and talking on about the level one housemate. Like, look at them. It was like, okay, trying to like now compare themselves to the other house, like, and we are here. They are not making it look as if it's a two different game that we have to play against these people. Like, why are they giving themselves that kind of, especially Amaka? Amaka is so overwhelmed in into that space. Like, she really wants to know what is going on in everybody's head. She really wants to know what they are thinking. She really wants to know. I get she didn't really have a strategy, and she really wants to like pick one, do this and do this. Like, okay, if you go like this now, I'll just go like this. If you go like this now, I'll just pick it. Like, she's really concerned and is really getting to her that much. Moving on from that, that Amaka is getting too much into like trying to know what the other housemates are up to. That was actually where the fights in between she and um between she and Phyna started. Like, babe, chill now, just forget, leave them. Do your own thing and let them do their own thing. Just play your own game and be fair. Like, that's not what I'm saying. It actually caused a rift between both of them. It actually did cause a lot of rift between both of them. And Fiona, I understand what Fiona was trying to do. She was just trying to like look out for her. You're just all getting your heads wrapped up around the other house. Just focus on your own game and focus on yourself. But she's more concerned, like, probably maybe she was thinking, "Ha, maybe I'm up for eviction, maybe this person will want to save me." I said she doesn't really know them, she doesn't know what they are thinking, and she feel like maybe I should have superpowers and just go there, pew. I know what they're out. But anyway, true guys, the show is up with a lot of twists, a lot of turns, it's like get to expect the unexpected anytime, anywhere, anyhow. And we too self, we are ready. We are ready for everything. I'm coming up with more and more J. So stick around and don't go nowhere. My name is still for me, and this is OAF TV. And don't forget to click